Greetings, it's the New York Thrifter here, and we're going to start Thursday's vlog with a little bit of a throwback. What you're seeing here is a Goodwill in Paramus that I used to visit a lot, and then they did a little bit of remodeling and they severely hiked up the prices, and so I just stopped going. This is what they call in my area a curated Goodwill, where they take what they believe are designer brands and they raise the prices. However, as a reseller, I found it very hard to purchase anything there for flipping, and so I stopped going altogether. Let me show you some examples. This is a Banana Republic old tag polka dot top. They wanted $15.99 for. An old tag Free People, just a plain pink top for $15.99. An Anthropologie print button down, $15.99. A Michael by Michael Kors open gray cardigan, $17.99. A new with tags Levi's, these are 518 super lows for $19.99. A pair of Theory black velvet pants for $17.99. An exclusively Masuk knit cardigan for $25. It's not only the very high prices that they have, but something else that you may have noticed is these all have white tags on them. What that means is they never go on sale. In my area, which is in northern New Jersey and New York, every week a different color tag is put on sale for half off. But when it's white, it never goes on sale, never goes on half off. And here I've got a little bit of a split screen to show you how they increase their prices on the regular tags as well. Jeans went from $7.99 to $9.99. Blouses went from $5.99 to $7.99. Shoes were posted at $8.99, but when you actually flip them over to look at the price tags, a lot of them were $24.99 and above. So for all of these reasons, I stopped going to this Paramus Goodwill. Now, that was a few months ago, and I found myself in the area, so I did decide to stop in. I had about maybe 30 minutes, and so I went in and found that the Goodwill had actually lowered all of the prices back to the original $5.99, t-shirts at $2.99, dresses starting at $9.99. So with just a few minutes, I ran through the shirts to see what I could find, and I absolutely struck gold. I was very surprised. But here is my pile of everything that I was able to find. First up was this Equipment olive green button-down top. And this is not silk. The silk does really well. This is made of a cotton and a polyester, but it is an Equipment shirt. And so I'm definitely going to be able to sell it for probably around $35 or $40 on eBay. It did cost $5.99, but it was half off. So I spent $3 on this. And so I was very, very pleased with my first find. Next up, I found a new with tags Intimately Free People. Intimately is Free People's, intimates line. So you have bodysuits and bralettes and things of that nature. Now, this is a cream lace bodysuit. I'll be able to resell it hopefully for around $19.99. This was also $5.99 half off, so I spent $3 on it. My next find is definitely my favorite. This is a new with tags Hot Hippie fully beaded gold jacket. It did come with the original price tag. It was sold for $695 new at a store. I looked it over. I was waiting to find maybe something wrong with it. All the beads are intact. It looks beautiful. The arms are like a brocade. It is cropped with 3/4 sleeves. It's probably one of the most beautiful pieces I found all year long. I did pay up for this. I paid $10.99 for this piece. But looking at comps online, I'll probably be able to sell it for around $100. This is a joie plaid button down in a red and blue. And this was originally $5.99, half off. I got it for $3. And I'm going to be listing this for probably around $28.99 and accepting offers on eBay for, I don't know, anything probably north of $20. This next piece, you're going to recognize this Anthropologie tag. It's Maeve. And this is a green velvet top. It's not quite in season because it is green and it's a bit of a heavier material, but at half off of $5.99, I definitely grabbed it. I'm going to be listing this for $19.99. And this is another really great designer piece. This is an Anne Fontaine. This brand is French and it is sold at boutiques all over the world in the major cities, starting in Paris. And it is a black button down. But what makes this really special is it's got these giant balloon sleeves that are absolutely gorgeous. And so I immediately grabbed it. I knew that I wanted it. This was not half off, which means I paid the full $5.99 for it. But it looks like I'm going to be able to flip it for hopefully around $49.99. So overall, I would say this is a great haul for a place that I haven't been to in a long time. It's definitely going back on my list from places to visit. And in fact, next week I plan on going back and going through all of the racks, not just the shirts. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to find some really great pieces. After such a successful sourcing trip, hopefully you won't judge me too much for what I'm about to show you because on my way home from the Goodwill, I stopped off at my storage area. Yes, I have such a death pile that I actually have to rent a place in storage where I put a lot of my goods. It's not something I would recommend in a perfect world. Nobody would have death piles, but let's face it, I'm much better at shopping than I am at listing. And so I am going to invite you in to see exactly what I have in my storage of shame. It is filled with all of these plastic bins, which are taller than me. They go up to about 6 foot. And I do have them marked with the different brands or what they're for. So it is very organized, if that puts you at ease at all. But the reason I stopped by is last year I ordered some wholesale and I wanted to go in and grab a few of those bins. The wholesale that I purchased is women's clothing and it is very easy to list. And because I want to bulk up my numbers on my eBay store, I decided to go grab the wholesale, bring it home, and later, hopefully this weekend and next week, I'm going to be listing this wholesale. So I will be revealing exactly what I purchased and how I purchased it. However, before I do that, I'm just going to leave this photo here of the bins. I want everyone to comment below on what they think that I bought for wholesale, and you'll be able to see tomorrow exactly what it is. After looking over just a portion of my death pile, you're probably not going to be surprised at the next piece of news, which I'm going to give you, which is my sales for yesterday. Good news, I didn't have to go to the post office. Bad news, I sold zero. That's right, I had another no sale day. Now, I have been posting 10 pairs of jeans a day, as everyone has seen, and so I don't think my no sale days are going to last for very much longer. I am much more active on eBay, and that's going to start to hopefully really pick up and build momentum. But for the time being, I just have to stick with it and keep putting up more and more pieces. And in that vein, I can tell you what I listed today. Now, I do have a few new brands of jeans that you're going to see in this listing, but I'm going to kind of gloss over some of the brands that I might have already discussed in my other vlogs. Definitely go back and check those out. I have been doing this all week long. I already have 30 pairs up and then 10 more with these. We're going to start with these new with tags diesel jeans. These are super slim, low waist, factory distressed. I listed for $39.99. Frame Lehigh Skinnies, I listed for $34.99. The infamous 7 for All Mankind Dojo jeans. I once said in a video that I didn't know why they were so popular, and somebody responded that people who work with horses or people that like to wear cowboy boots, they can put these jeans over them with ease, and that's why they tend to be really popular, which makes so much sense. And dojos in particular tend to sell well in this brand, Sevens. And so I listed these for $45.99. And the reason why this is a little lower, some people might say, oh, I can get 60 plus. There is some fading and distressing on these, not factory distressing, but wear distressing. And so that's why I put it at 45. I have a pair of level 99 bell bottoms. This is a brand that is sometimes sold at Anthropology, and these are great because they've kind of got that 70s boho vibe. I listed for $18.99. A pair of Madewells, which you guys have seen these again and again from me, one of my favorite brands to sell, $39.99. Another J brand with a really cool pocket and button on it, $39.99. Another pair of frame, this time the Lehigh Flare for $29.99. A pair of Paige jeans, Verdugo cropped, with a let-down hem with kind of the raw edges, very in right now, $24.99. This is a pair of Free People. It also had the raw hem on it and new with tags, and so I listed it for $34.99. And finally, a pair of Madewell Skinny Ankles dark jeans with distressing, listed for $39.99. I'm really happy that you joined me today. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you come back tomorrow where I'm going to do an overview of my week, what sold, what I sourced, and what my goals are for next week. I'll see you then.